Coming to you from Janes, Vegas, Wisconsin.
Dear God, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Is there anything that actually stays in this town?
I don't know. Is there?
Got me.
The Hicks stay here.
Yes, but
They travel other places, but they always come back.
I live other places and I come here. That sounds horrible.
Yes. You may think my cousin, he came to join me for a night. He lives in a different city that's like 45 minutes away from where I live.
It only takes me half an hour to get here, though.
That's because you speed.
So?
But he came here down for the night, and we're just sitting at Perkins. Because there's nothing else where I live.
I like Perkins.
Yeah, but Perkins gets old when you come here 3 or 4 times a week.
Well, I don't come here.
Not that I haven't done that in a while. I mean, seriously, this is the first time I've been here all week.
Well, last time I came down, you were here like every night that week.
That was terrible. But speaking of the last time he came down, right beforehand, or it was right after, I can't remember which, me and my other friend, her name's Amanda, we were sitting over there somewhere, and we talked for a couple hours, and I dropped her off at home, and we were in her car talking, in my car talking, because I was dropping her off, and we were talking about how some people, like straight people, are afraid that they're around gay people too much. You know, it'll catch, like you can catch being gay. Like
I know, I'm
like
picking up tendencies.
Disease. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, my gayness just oozes.
Ugh.
I don't know how or why, but we just started laughing so hard. Like, seriously, for 10 minutes, we couldn't stop. And she's like, she said she was going to wake her boyfriend up when she got in there because she couldn't stop laughing. I mean, her side hurt. Like, my jaw was getting just heavy from laughing so hard. It hurt, but it was so much. I had not laughed that hard in so long. But it was awesome. And also, while I have it on my mind, Luke and Noah. They finally did it. Finally. After a year and a half, they finally did it. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's As the World Turns. And Luke and Noah is the gay couple on there. They've been a strong on and off couple for about a year and a half now. And they finally had sex. Finally. It's about time. Because seriously, they've been so strong with each other. And it's just taken them a long time to get to this point, I guess. But they did it really nicely. It wasn't
vulgar.
It wasn't vulgar, no, not at all. Actually, the way it starts is they're in the middle of a fight. They're arguing with each other very loudly. And then all of a sudden they're kissing. And then, that was their makeup. And so basically their sex isn't just sex, it's makeup sex. Which is usually the best kind of sex. So I'm guessing it was pretty amazing. But
how would you know?
I wouldn't know, but I'm guessing that's what I've heard. And so they
have to find out sometime.
They go back to they go back to Luke's house, and like you see Luke lock the door to his room, and they kiss, and then it fades. And when it comes back to them, they're coming out of the bathroom with pants on, they're shirtless, they're toweling off like they just got out of the shower. And they're joking around about this old picture of Luke, and Noah asks Luke, "Are you happy?" And Luke says, "Words can't begin to describe how happy I am." And it was just it was an awe moment, and I was squealing like a little girl, because I've been living vicariously through them for so long. It was good. It was a finally that they did this, and they took their relationship to the next level, you could say. And it was just it was sweet and romantic, and this the light, bubbly feel that they had afterwards, after being like in a huge dispute with each other. It was amazing. And that's what I hope for when I finally do find someone. But it was good. I was very happy that it all came to fruition.
That and great makeup sex.
Yes, and great makeup sex. But so I had to get it off my chest because I've been wanting to like tell the world about this, seriously, from like mountaintops, and scream it and be like, oh, they finally did it. And what's really bad is my grandma and my aunt watch this show too. And I've been talking to them about it, like about everything, not just their part, but like I watch the entire show, usually. If I have the time, if I can see it all. Otherwise I catch up with it on YouTube. But, so I talked to them about it. And now I don't know what to say. Because it'd be kind of awkward. Like, they don't know that I am.
Oh, please.
Only because I haven't said anything. And in our family, it's don't ask, don't tell kind of policy. If I don't say anything about it, nobody's going to ask me about it. So they probably know, but just because I haven't said anything, they won't ask me and they won't like acknowledge that I am. But it's like I want to like talk to someone who watches the show, and they're like the only other two people that I know that watch the show.
You could just tell them.
I could, but then I'd feel awkward telling them about, like, oh yes, they finally had sex, to my grandma and my aunt. That'd be kind of weird.
I think
like,
Grandma would take it quite well.
I don't know.
She'd ask you to help her put a puzzle together afterwards, but you know.
Well, it's funny because the first time I'd ever seen them as a couple was the summer that they actually got together. I was at their house dropping off coffee or something. It's back when I still worked at Starbucks. And I dropped off coffee, and I just, like, sat there, and she was watching it. And then she, like, told me that they were. And, like, I had figured it out in my head just by watching a few minutes of it that they were. I mean, it wasn't too hard to put two and two together. But she, like, told me nonchalantly just, oh, yeah, they're gay. I was like, cool. Like, I didn't show any outward emotion. I was like, oh my god, there's a gay couple. And I didn't even think about it. I never put another thought into it about the show. And then this summer when I started watching it, I got addicted. And I don't know, like I said before, I'm living vicariously through them, since I don't have anything going on in my own love life right now. Which is why I've been so mad about them getting put back together and taken apart. Put back together and taken apart. But it makes me happy now. So I'm gonna hand the floor over to Chris now. He has some words of wisdom to tell us, I'm sure.
Camera went bye-bye. Just like my cup went onto the floor a little while back.
Oh yeah, see that? He knocked it onto the floor. The ice is gone.
Well, it's melted by now. We've only been here for a few hours.
Yeah, since like, what, 11, and it is now it's 10 to 2. Wow, we've been here a while.
We've covered everything from politics to why nudists don't live in Wisconsin. Seriously, where would they go in the winter? I think they would have conventions in the Wisconsin-Dells area and go to the water parks. Be nice and warm there.
But the reason why we're making this video so late is because it was pretty packed in here before. I mean, now it's like totally empty. There's a few tables in the other section, but I had to wait because there's no way you're going to hear me over anything that was being said in this entire room. We could kind of understand each other, but
we always understand each other even when we're not talking.
Exactly. It's just because, like, the way I always put it to everybody who doesn't know my cousin, he is the straight version of me, and I am the gay version of him. That's pretty much the way it goes.
Like yin and yang.
Yeah, it's weird, but it's good. It works. So, but I'm running out of time on my video. This is going to be a really long one, so I guess we'll sign off. And
see you next time.
See you next time.